on, everybody? This is Fabian from Boyce Avenue. I play guitar for Boyce Avenue. And we're here at our warehouse, actually. And we're getting ramped up to do a European tour, our next European tour. And so we're all kind of like in rehearsal mode, in playing guitar mode, and we've been practicing and stuff. So I think we all thought it'd be a good time for me to maybe show the fans or whoever's watching kind of what my gear is and what amps I play through. So this is sort of like an overview of Fabian Gear World. So this is sort of like kind of my beat up guitar. You can kind of see I take it on the road with us, and I actually was fortunate enough last tour to be able to practice a lot while driving on the road with this. This is just like a Fender Telecaster. This is kind of special to me because this is pretty much the first electric guitar I ever got. Santa Claus brought this to me. But this is my most recent beauty. This is a Normandy guitar, and it's made out of all metal. Hence the rivets, and if you could see inside it, you see the metal frame. But there's something just so manly about this guitar, and that's why I loved it. And something special here I can explain, I guess, is this JOCEM is sort of the first initial of everybody in his family, and our family kind of did that back in the day also. We had a cool little acronym or abbreviation of all our symbols, so that kind of hit home for me. Thought that was pretty cool that he was a good family guy and stuff. I'll take you now, I guess, real quick to pedal world. The sound comes from these beautiful hands.
Let's get those.
To
nice.
These beautiful guitars, and then it goes into the pedals, and then from the pedals it goes to the amps. Now I'll talk about the pedals real quick. Pretty simple setup. I mean, I go through a splitter just so I can have 3 guitars plugged in at one time, and then I can just switch between the guitars. Go into a classic Boss tuner. Then I go into, this is just an extra boost because some of my guitars are a little softer than others, so like the Gretsch needs a little bit of a micro boost. From the booster goes to the juicer.
You're making all this up.
They don't actually call this the juicer. It's the Line 6 delay pedal. It's pretty common. You see it in a lot of guitarist rigs. I've tried a lot of distortion or overdrive pedals, and this is my fave. This is just a reverb pedal, another reverb pedal, and then out to another booster for those kick-ass solos. And then it goes into the amp. Oh, before these beautiful hands send the sound to those guitars, you gotta use your custom Boyce Avenue pickage.
Look at that.
Don't get my finger now. There you go. So I guess real quick I'll just show a little bit. Gotta get on my doohickey. So like this reverb pedal's got an octo effect that I like. I don't know if you can kind of hear. Almost gives it like that pog sound. Almost makes it sound like an organ. It adds that higher octave in there. It's just. Alright, so the last step in the whole process is my amp, obviously. This, I used to play, if you ever saw us back in the day, I used to play a Vox AC30, and so did Alejandro, and sort of like what we noticed over time was that having 2 amps with 2 exact same amps, the sound was kind of bleeding together. So a little while back I invested and teamed up with a local amp builder in Sarasota, name and company's Vortex Sound Labs, and he made me this custom amp. So this was pretty cool. No, the whole process was special. I mean, I got to work, not only did I work with the guy who made it, but I also got to work with my dad on it. We picked, I picked this wood. I actually picked the exact piece of wood from the lumber yard. I picked the faceplate. He dialed up the tone to my likings, in regards to how hot it was, how trebly it was, what the distortion sounded like. So everything was sort of custom to like my sound, my likings, and not only that, but to my visual likings, my aesthetics. It's cool to turn around every day on stage and look back and see it and, makes me happy. So this is, like I said, I love this. This is so far the pièce de résistance of my collection. And it was really cool to just have a guy in Florida who could make them, and anytime I need, you know, something fixed, he can fix it. I actually, when we were playing recently with the Goo Goo Dolls and Switchfoot, this actually fell out of this case from about yay high. Just from here, imagine from here, just dropping an amp, and pretty much nothing happened to it. I mean, I took it to him, and there was like one piece that was a little rattly. He just tightened it back in, and it was like, yeah! So
let's try and drop it right now for the viewers at home.
So that's pretty much my setup. You know, I'm always trying to change. I'm always trying to kind of stay on top of the curve. I love custom stuff. I love this because nobody else, you know, very few people have a metal guitar. I love this because nobody has this amp. I'm just always trying to like change. Like if anybody knows me, like my brothers or friends or family, they know I go through phases. And so it's hard for me to just stick with one guitar or one amp. I love to try out all these different guitars. Even like this, you know, this is real special to try for some of the songs like When the Lights Die.